Hi everyone and welcome back to the Brick Buds. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I'm really excited about today's video because I'm finally getting to build set 80105, the Chinese New Year Temple Fair. I'm not going to lie, I've been wanting to build this for so long and I've had to put it to one side because I've been concentrating on the fairground. But I can wait no longer and it needs to be built. I've got the perfect excuse, obviously, with Chinese New Year coming up. So although this isn't this year's Chinese New Year set, it's going to get done. And I'm really pleased that that's the case. It is unfortunately now a retired set. It wasn't out for long, so I hope that you did manage to pick it up. If not, and you can find it somewhere on the secondary market, I would definitely recommend it. Just from looking at the box, it just looks like such a great build. So many details, so much bright colour, loads of minifigs. There's 14 minifigs in there, so pretty good value. And actually, it was only £90. So I think a really good set. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. I'm pretty sure that I will. So let's see what's inside. So we've got 9 sets of numbered bags and a whole bag of books. 3 different booklets, 2 little, 1 big. So let's crack on and get this built. If you want to skip the speed build, remember you can always do that on our channel. So feel free to watch it or skip ahead. Okay, here it is in its all its glory. I kind of feel to get it looking at its best, you do need to spread it out quite a lot, which is not great if you're trying to fit a lot into your city. These strings of lights, I feel they need to be stretched out to make those really work. So I have spread it out. Maybe I can make it work in a slightly smaller footprint, but I'm trying to show it off, so I've made it as beautiful as I can. And it's not hard to make it beautiful because it's a beautiful set. I think it's just amazing. There's so many details, and I'm going to go through the minifigures first with you, and then I'm trying to work out which the main part of the set is, because obviously there's the market stalls and then there's the temple, and it is the Chinese New Year Temple Fair, so it's both temple and fair. So I don't know which is the most important part to show. So I'm going to do the market stalls first, because that's what you start out with building anyway. You build 2 market stalls, then the main temple, then the other 2 market stalls. So I'll go in market stalls first order. So let's get on with the minifigure review. Okay, first up we have the food vendor. So this one's at the sort of kebab and pastry stand. Nice sort of red uniform. The cap that you probably expect food vendors to be wearing, sort of keep hair out of the food. What also helps is the fact that they don't actually have any hair. So I'll give him a quick spin round, have a look. So a little bit of detailing at the back, sort of apron tie here and top, and then a sort of bulge as well, just to give it a bit more dimension. Take their hat off, just to have a quick look. So a little bit of facial hair, or maybe just a chin dimple. Not entirely sure. But yeah, food vendor. Next up, you've got the toy vendor. They've got a very sort of traditional looking outfit on. Big beaming smile, sort of to try and entice people into the toy stand, I guess. The toy stand is pretty cool, so I think that probably sells itself, but the smile helps. And especially if you're trying to appeal to kids as well, being smiley helps. Continuation of the detail at the back. Interesting sort of tuft in the hair here. But generally just quite a nice figure. In keeping with the red of the set. So next up you've got the porcelain vendor. She sells like little statuettes and bowls and things. And she's got a less red outfit on. I mean, most of them are red in this set, so she's not very in keeping with the colour scheme. Slightly older looking with the grey hair and the glasses. And some detailing at the back with the sort of sash around the waist. And a continuation of the collar detail. She does have an alternative face, but it's one of those ones where you can't really tell what the difference is. Raised eyebrows there, not raised there, that's pretty much it. So I guess she's just making a face when someone's trying to haggle with her or something. And then we have the last of the street vendors, and this is actually a shadow puppeteer from the shadow puppet stand. So he's got the sort of little person on a stick as one puppet, and then a dragon for the other. And I really like the blue outfit on this with the sort of detailing. Not so keen on his hair. Just not my, I don't know, it's just too straight and sort of long for what I would say an older generation. But yeah, the little glasses. I'll just check for an alternative face. No alternative face. Okay, the rest seem to sort of come in family units. I'm going to refer to this one as the dad in this family. So he's got a nice red scarf on. He's holding one of the red sticks. Nice sort of jacket, keep him warm. Sort of side parting. And he has an alternative face, which is confusing because it doesn't have glasses. So he's obviously taken his glasses off, maybe for a photo. Maybe he's as vain as I am and he takes his glasses off when he's having his photo taken. I mean, it definitely looks like a smiley face for a photo, possibly. So that's the dad. This one's the mum, I would say. So she's got sort of a shirt with a jacket over the top. Nice sort of bobbed out or flicked out hair. And she comes with this little pink handbag. I don't think I've ever seen a Lego handbag, so I quite like that. Some stitching detail on the back of the jacket. But only the one facial expression here, so she's just constantly happy. Okay, and then I would say this is the daughter here in this family unit. I like her hair. She's got the little pigtails. And this is her happy face. I'm guessing that's to do with the fact that she's got a red envelope, which I know are full of cash. Her pink jacket is quite cool. It's kind of like a puffer jacket kind of thing. And then she's got a matching red scarf like her dad, so maybe they got those elsewhere in the market. A little bit of twinning going on. And those puffer bits go the whole way around the jacket, and I like the back detailing again on the hair. Nice central parting that is very neat, which I always struggle to get on my kids. She has an alternative face. Just a sort of sweet little face, not as happy, just a normal face, I guess. So then we have the second family unit. So I would say again, this is the dad. He's got the bottle in his hand for the baby, which I'll show you in a second. But I like his shirt. I'm not entirely sure that the printing detail's as vibrant as I'd like it to be. Especially on that banana. I kind of would expect the banana to be a lot yellower. But it's not bad. Nice hair. Very flicky at the side over here. Spinning round. Sort of the check at the back as well. Continuation. And then he's got an alternative face, which is kind of an unsure face. Maybe that's the face he makes when he's sort of checking to see if the baby stinks. He's not so sure, and then he tries to hand it off to the mum to change. Who knows? So this is the one that I would describe as the mum in this family unit, just because she's pushing the pushchair in the picture in the book. I mean, obviously you can mix up these minifigures however you like. But I really like her beanie hat and the bright orange hair. She seems very happy. And again, the torso is not printed as vibrant as I like. So her yellow top, or like her neck, is a bit too faded. I guess that's the problem with printing onto sort of the darker plastics. But it is a bit disappointing that. Let's take her hair off so you can see a bit more detail. Her outfit. So the stripy top, sort of leather jacket. And then if I spin around, you can sort of see at the back more detailing, and there's her alternative face. It must be quite a short jacket because you can also see some of her top underneath there. So okay, so here's the baby. They come in a nice little pushchair that's constructed. And this baby, I've had it in another set. I really like the babies. I think they're just super cute. And it's got sort of a little reindeer print on its baby grow. Yeah, that's a really nice pushchair build. I'm not sure if we've ever had a pushchair before in our Lego. We've got some prams, but that's the first pushchair, so pretty cool. Okay, you've got some standalone characters as well. So this is a man with a blue jacket. He's the guy who's headed to the food stall, got himself a little kebab. I don't want to say it's indicative of the quality of the food, but his alternative face kind of says it's not the greatest food, which is a shame because it looks nice to me. Maybe he's just not feeling well. So I'll turn him around so you can see more, and yeah, some detailing at the back. I'll take his hair off. So yeah, he's got a bit of a pukey face. Or maybe that's an eating face. Maybe that's it's not clear to me which that's meant to be. I mean, I've had it, the roller coaster set had it. So I guess it's open to interpretation, isn't it? Another sort of standalone character, just browsing the market in his bright orange hoodie shirt. There you go, with the spiky hair. That's again Ian's hair, but in black this time. Not sure we've seen it in black yet, so it's quite a nice addition. And then the glasses. He doesn't have an alternative face. Okay, and standalone female here. She's got that severe hairpiece that I don't like. It's fine on children, but I don't know, it's just too much on the females. If your hair looks like this, it probably looks fine. It bothers me in Lego because it just looks so straight. It's also that we've seen in quite a lot of other sets, and no alternative face, so she's just a character to sort of fill it out, I guess. Okay, lastly we've got another child here, and he's wearing an Ashenka hat, which makes him quite, or a shanker hat. A nice warm hat there. So it kind of shows that it's quite cold. Torso, again, we've had on many other sets, and he's got one of those envelopes in his hand as well. So he's quite happy at the moment, but maybe he loses his envelope because this is his alternative face, which is far from happy. So maybe he spends it all and then is disappointed and he's got buyer's regret. I don't know. But yeah, I like his hat. His hat's pretty cool. So that's all the minifigures. That's 14 different minifigures. It's quite a lot. Right, next on to the market stalls. Okay, here they all are without the temple in the background. And actually, it definitely loses some of its presence without that temple there. But I still think these market stalls are great. So I will detach the lights just for easier access. Have a quick look at the lights first. So each individual light is a different colour. I think that's amazing detail. Two of these little hanging lanterns and then a hanging sign as well. No clue what the sign says. Maybe if you know, let me know in the comments below. That would be useful. The strings of lights are both the same on either side. So we're going in reverse order from what you build in the set, just because that's the one I can reach first. Right, so this is the shadow puppet stand. And it's got like a little window piece, although it no longer opens. It did open at one point during the build, but I think these pieces are stopping it. I think the thing I like most about all of these market stalls are these roof details. So this is like an upside down piece that I'm not sure what you'd use it for, but I wasn't expecting it to be used this way. And suddenly I was like, oh, that's the roof. Fantastic. I know this one means fortune. These are like little boxes, I guess, of fireworks. Although I'm not sure why the shadow puppet still would be selling fireworks, but they definitely look like fireworks to me. And I think they pyong off, but I'm not sure how. I think, oh, you hold on to that bit and then you can sort of flick it off it goes. Because it definitely says to be careful with those in the instruction book. I'm going to try that again. There we go. So that's pretty fun. At the back of the shadow puppet, you've got the two puppets as well attached on, dragon head and the little person. I'm losing fireworks all over the place. Right, the next one is the porcelain stand, I think. So I'm loving the colour up here. And that's the thing, this is a very red set, but then there's all these accents of sort of blue and teal in it that really work quite nicely. Little tassels on the sides there. Again, the same signs. They got a bit over happy with that print, I feel. And then these are like little statues, I guess, little porcelain trophies or porcelain statues. You got a whole load of different sort of jugs and vases and dishes there, and a little calculator to help you add up how much things cost. Maybe a pen. I don't think that's probably meant to be a pen, but I'm not sure what that's meant to be. But very nice. All right, let's head over to the other side of the market. Detach those lights. So this is the toy stand, and if you can see, it's the same technique on the roofs there. So a little bit of repetition, but different colours, and it makes it look pretty detailed. Some good toys. You've got a panda, a little bunny. I think that's my favourite, the little bunny. A toy aeroplane, which is massive compared to the others. The mouse. I'm not sure anyone really wants a toy mouse, but maybe with Chinese New Year, there's a year of a mouse, or year of a rat, I think. So maybe that's what that is. The balloons, I don't know if they're just decoration or whether they're for buying. And I have no idea what these are. Maybe they're little windmills, possibly. But they look pretty cool. And then at the back, you've got a box with a unicorn on the top. Rubber duck. and a little calculator again for them to do their sums. And then the last stand is here, and this was the first one I built, and I love this building technique on the top. These pieces sort of all clip on and then slot down to give that roof effect. It looks really good. So we've got some chicken, some little steamed buns with cute little faces on. Love those. That's one of my favourite pieces. A little barbecue at the back with some sort of like a temperature gauge and a sort of lever and little kebab things. And then they are also at the back. There's a little supply bit and maybe a chopping board. And then you've got some pastries or waffles or something there. And I've no idea what these are. I kind of want to say candy floss, but I don't think they're probably candy floss. So again, if you know what those are, let me know in the comments below. You've also then got two tree builds, and I think they're identical, or I think they're mirrored actually, so that you can have them either side and they look the same. Yeah, so they're mirrored. You've got the tassely bits, and again some nice printed pieces, and everything in this set is printed. There's no stickers at all. The red kind of goes with the set. I'm guessing it's meant to be kind of cherry blossoms, so that would be more pink. But I think they're just trying to tie it in with the colours of the set, and I think they've done that really well. So there's two of those. And I think the building techniques are really interesting for everything in this bit. And then when it's displayed, it just looks amazing. So let's move on to the temple itself. Now, that is a thing of beauty. The first thing that really struck me when I was building this were these little flowers or bushes. They're just so simple but so effective. They really do look like full bushes. There's not like sparse looking or anything. They're plentiful, and very vibrant. And I really like them. The steps are good too. I did try and stick a minifigure on the steps earlier because I thought that'd be quite a nice place to, if you've got a kebab from the barbecue stand, to sort of sit and eat it, but they don't fit on, or at least I couldn't get them to fit on. Oh, there we go. I obviously wasn't trying hard enough. I'm not sure if you should sit on the temple steps. I know that's something that in my university days we used to sit on the big steps of the Guildhall, but that's slightly less disrespectful, I guess. So again, all this roof detailing, it's amazing. You've got all the bumps, all the sticky outy bits, all the golden detail on either ends. You've got these little dragon heads on each level, and then at the top as well. It's just a fantastic build. Little telescopes at the side for some extra detail. And then all these printed pieces that I think are used from the Lion Dance set that came out before this, but fit in really nicely. So there's little dragons there, which I was very particular about making sure they all were the right way up. I think I've managed it. Some more of the sort of tassely lanterns. There's no doors. It's just an open doorway. I don't know if that's accurate. I think maybe it would make it quite breezy. But it's such an impressive looking facade. And I say facade because you turn it around and it is just a facade. There is nothing to play with at the back. There's no internal details to the set. And I don't think that matters. I think you can put this in your city and it will be displayed from the pretty angle. And it will look impressive. I guess you could add more. I've seen some people buy two of these sets and put them back to back. I guess that looks nice from both angles, but it still doesn't give you an inside, so I'm not sure it's worth doing. There's quite a lot of... There's another sort of archway in the Lion Dance set, which I will be adding once I've built that set. And this is the thing, building this has really made me want to shift focus from the fairground over to the sort of Chinatown area of our city, because I'm loving the details and the colour and the building techniques. I think it's just so beautiful and so much fun. It was really interesting to build. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend this set if you can find it on the secondary market. If you can't find this set on the secondary market, then stay tuned for next week, where I'll be building the Spring Lantern Festival, which is available now, although it's on back order currently, because again, another beautiful set. I'm really excited for that one as well. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this set. Have you got one in your city? Have you put two together to make the sort of double-sided temple? If you know any of the details of what's written on the signs, that would be really helpful for me to know, just because it's interesting. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update. See you later.